Welcome to everyone to this workshop on bhrigu nandi nadi. Okay, bhrigu nandi nadi. I think as of today, it is not a new concept or unknown concept to most of you. Most of you would have heard this word nadi. Okay, and again in this nadi, many people today have claimed their own versions. Different nadis name they are saying, but the truth is the most practical way of applying to a chart is Briganandi Nadi only. Understand? There is no doubt in that. Anything you go beyond that has less literature and less research, and it needs more and more of application. Of course, after Briganandi Nadi, one of the excellent system which is going to support this Briganandi Nadi is Saptarishi Nadi, which I have to give credit to my one of my Nadi Guru. Actually, he was the one who inspired me to take a lot in this subject. Is my guru Sivadasan Ravi sir. Siddhi Yogi Sivadasan Ravi sir is the person who was fully who made this Saptarshi Nadi in the most easiest way. Apart from these two, the literature is very less without any doubt. Okay, so definitely I am expressing my gratitude to him and all other Nadi teachers who taught me from almost what is that 10 to 12 years. Okay, so without their support today I would have not attained this fair amount of knowledge in this subject. Okay, so by thanking them, let us go to this subject. The moment we say nadi for any person in south, okay, the first thing that comes to our mind is this palm leaves. Okay, the palm leaves is the one which first comes to our mind. And the second thing that automatically comes to our mind is Vaidishwaran Koil. Okay, this Vaidishwaran Koil is one of the Navagara temple for Mars. Of course, next month we have planned for that trip for all the 9 temples, and many students have expressed interest. We are going, and if you get a chance, I'll take you all there also and see, show you the place how this palm leaf nadi things are coming. Everything I'll show you there. But unfortunately, today 99% is bogus there. It is prepared from the nearby railway station itself, the village. Okay. Next to that village, there is one railway. Sorry, next to that railway station, there is one village. There they are preparing this bogus nadi. But if you go back 50 or 60 years previously, definitely the moment you say nadi, let it be any nadi, first thing comes to your mind is thumb impression, and the second thing that comes to your mind is Vaidishwaran Koil, and third thing is those palm leaves which they will take and they will read. Understand? So that is how this nadi astrology used to come to our mind. Just the moment you say toothpaste means, automatically those days when we were small, this Colgate toothpaste used to come to our mind. Same is the case with the Vaidishwaran Koil and the nadi astrology. Here they will take your thumb impression. Understand? Each thumb is unique. Okay, for each thumb impression there are a lot of letters like Vasudha, like that there are different names. Accordingly, they will go and search how in library the books are arranged one by one. Once that they take the thumb impression, they will go and search that in which combination. Okay, and in which of these combination this thumb leaf is existing. Accordingly, they used to say the prediction is the one version we heard from people practicing there. Okay, so in basic, this Briganandi Nadi means it doesn't look for any lagna. Means here we are going to predict the person's chart without using lagna. In Parasari system, if you see, lagna plays very important role. Lagna is the center team of that prediction. If lagna changes, the entire prediction goes wrong. Okay. And in Parasari system, if you also observe, though it is a very excellent system, okay, no comparison at all, but there are certain things which will surprise you when you go to this Nadi astrologers when they give you the prediction. That is the name of the native, the name of the brother, name of the father, name of the mother, house locations, all these things very easily they will say. Okay, These sutras you cannot find in any other system of astrology. Either it might be Parashari, or it can be Jaimini, or it can be Krishnamurti Paddhati, or whatever the new systems which has come. Let it be any system, but this Nadi astrology is the only system which has been time and now a well practiced Nadi astrologer is able to say the name of the father, mother, brother, everything. In any other system, you can never show a single sutra. You take any books, Brihad Jatakam, okay, Saravali, or this Paladipika, Brihad Parasara Varasastra, okay, any of the books you take, okay, you cannot find any sutra for that. Nadi astrology not only says that, but it also shows us the way, what are the probable ways of picking a name. What are the probable ways to say which street this person was living? Whether it is facing east side or the house is facing north side, and all those things have been very clearly dealt in this Nadi astrology. Okay, that means definitely there is something superior in this Nadi astrology, which is not there existing in our any other conventional system. And it is only one branch of astrology which is very very clear. Understand, there are no confusions. You need not to sit and do this BTR, birth time rectification, to say this is right, this is wrong. And there is no dilemma of this dasha bhukti also. In Parasari system we have conditional dasha, non-conditional dasha. Then again there is another big gamble. What is that? Is ainamsha. If ainamsha goes wrong, definitely dasha systems vary by 4 5 years. Understand? And okay, up to dasha also okay, bhukti also somehow we can manage. Then if you go into prana, completely it will be not at all matching, different dynamics using. So many difficulties are there. But if you spend 40 to 50 hours on nadi astrology, I can definitely assure you, in that 40 to 50%, okay, that is 40 to 50 hours, that is hardly a month and extra, and 1 year of practice, I can surely say 80% of the charts you can predict confidently. And along with that, if you study Saptarishi Nadi, yes, that accuracy level even improves even more further. Because in Saptarishi Nadi, this Lagna is also taken care, but there we are applying the rules of the Nadi system only, not the Parasari system. Understand? And this Nadi astrology, if you go and see certain palm leaf manuscripts in and around the library in Tanjavur, Chidambaram, Tirunelveli, okay, and Coimbatore and all, they will say it as Brahma Jyotidam. It is also called by Brahma Jyotidam. Means what is that? Direct authority of Brahma over this system. Means that much accuracy this system is able to provide. Every day astrologer will note down the position, okay, and will write down the results. You all might wonder, sir, how did we even get these palm leaves or manuscripts? From where these manuscripts came? Right, these questions may come to your mind. Those days, it is used to say every day in a kingdom, let it be a village or anywhere, anybody is born, immediately a result was written. That means, for example, today morning there is a planetary position. All 9 planets are in certain rashis. So that day that astrologer will note down, these are the planetary positions, and for this planetary position, if any child is born, okay, these are the results. Means kingdom will flourish. If any inseminal combination, if a child is born, that may cause something bad to the kingdom. Automatically, the king may order to kill or put that child away from the kingdom. Okay, who will bring prosperity, everything, and what is the position, and this like every day one manuscript, one manuscript they used to do. They used to pile up, like how easily we all have this access to this panchanga today. Same was not the case with those days. Some jamindars, some big people, and who were having direct contact with this king, only they were used to have this connection with the astrologer of the royal family, and they used to give the prediction. These astrologers used to note down the daily positions of the planet, and they used to write down the predictions. Understand? So over a period of time, all the planetary positions which will come across, most of them were covered over a period of time, and they were bundled, and that is how these manuscripts came into existence. So they were safe. till this British people and other invaders came. After that, some of the manuscripts went to Sri Lanka, Yalpanam or something. Okay, there when there was a fire in the library, some of them got destroyed. Remaining whichever was left over, that was auctioned by these British people, and that were brought by these people at Tanjavur Saraswati Mahal, and a particular community called this Ulluvan community from Tamil Nadu. They went and got trained how to read these palm leaf manuscripts, everything, and they were only able to tell the results, but they don't know how to see the astrology charts those days. Okay, but as of now, like I said, 99% is bogus. So they also have learned astrology, and they just try to manipulate based on your mindset and arrival. They take your planetary position and give result rather than doing original manuscript reading. The original manuscript reading is done by one person only on this Purnami he was doing. Now he is also not available. He is also dead. Before that, he used to come only on Purnamis. Even 2006 and 2003, both the time I had given my impressions and I got 100%, not even 99.9, 100% accurate results. Till today, it is happening. That time he told, you will become a scientist, then you will become an astrologer. I was laughing. If I become a scientist, then why will I become an astrologer? But 2005 itself I started. 2003 I told, 2005 itself I started in the astrology journey. So 2006 again I visited him. He told, yes, you have started, but you will become scientist also. But after some days you will leave that also. Everything happened. Understand? Now I am fully into this astrology. So that is the power of these manuscripts. Only thing is we have to get that original manuscripts. That is very, very important. So now people like me only are very much astonished because the day and the year when I saw, it was in the fag end of genuine nadi manuscripts. Before us, maybe 40, 50 years ago itself, there were two astrology stalwarts who were somehow not satisfied with the existing system of the astrology. Now, for example, Jupiter is in Mesha Rashi. Generally, in books, whatever classical books we see, Parashara or Brihat Jataka, they have not taken nakshatra into account. They will say if Jupiter is in Mesha Rashi, that is the result. But that Jupiter in Mesha Rashi, it is traversing to two and a half or two quarter nakshatras. That means different houses of Kalapurusha are involved. So this made people like Professor KSK, that is Krishnamurti K, founder of Krishnamurti Paddhati, to think no, there should be something behind. How can somebody in the born in the same year, Jupiter can give them the same result? So he went to Coimbatore and he took predictions from there, Nadi astrologers only, which of course he would have mentioned in his books. Certain facts he has hidden. Understand? No astrologer will give his 40 or 30 years of research just like that in a book. Certain things they will say, certain things they will hide. Because only you also go and do the research, you feel the pain, then you will understand the value of the subject. It is not they don't want to give the book. Understand? Mhm. So some amazing results were there. Understand? Future was also true. Okay, they even told you will die of kidney disorder, but which he of course he didn't say. But that was said. But then he realized what how to make it even more crisp and shorter. Understand? So he took this Vimshotri Dasha, that is 13 degree 20 minutes of that nakshatra, and he clubbed with Vimshotri Dasha and divided them into unequal divisions because Vimshotri Dasha is not equivalent. So when the 13 degree 20 minutes was divided by the Vimshotri Dasha total years, he got a system called as sublot system. Okay, that is how this KP. So that is the reason people say Krishnamurti Paddhati is also a derivative of Nadi astrology only. Then there is another person who thought there is something more in Nadi which is not there in the existing system. This was our RG Rao. RG Rao was from Bangalore. I happened to meet him even before I learned from him Tamil Nadu. In early 2000s, he taught in Tamil Nadu. From there also I learned in that Gurukulam system. And in when he conducted in Bangalore also, I have attended his seminars, very costly, but I had that opportunity. Understand? Initially, he was a palmistry person only. He was keeping palmistry. There is one place called this Chiklal Bag, Tulsi Tota in Bangalore. There he used to go in his black color car. He used to sit there near that park and used to give predictions. lot of money he invested. In fact, at one time he has to even sell his property and all. Big story. Let us not go into that, but just understand. Okay. Then he was working in railways along with another person. You might be aware today. What is that? Meena Nadi, right? So he and Meena Nadi people did that research. Then somehow R.J. Rao taught that Meena Nadi is also not giving him that much happiness. Then he spent more of time in Tamil Nadu, where he understood, like just with exchanging the Caracas of planets, one can give the beautiful results. So what he did is he saw future predictions also very very correct, past predictions also very very correct, present prediction is also very very correct. Then he went through 503 pages of this Bhrigu Nadi and Nandi Nadi, and later he translated with the help of the Tamil experts in and around this Coimbatore and Salem area, and they helped him to translate from Tamil to Kannada, and Kannada to English was the translation done. But nowhere, even today, if you go and type in R.G. Rao books in internet, Yuganandi Nadi, that chart, whatever he has put 502 pages chart, nowhere it will give you the clarity how that was deduced. Understand? Why such predictions are said? It will be only a mere translation. Okay, it is a mere translation for two reasons. Whatever you learned, you didn't want to give it easily. And the second thing, some of the points were also not clear to him also at that particular time. Because for you to learn a subject, not only if that is the case today, you all can do in Google Translation, right? But not only the person translating should know the language, he also should know the subject. Unfortunately for him, the people who did that translation, they were not having that much knowledge of astrology that particular time. Later, when he came to Coimbatore and all, yes, he met certain people. He took that class in the Gurukulam. We also studied. That's a different story. Okay. And next, and later what happened is right, like I told that in between that Coimbatore and Salem region, these people started to conduct the Gurukulam. In that Gurukulam, I also went. Okay, different Gurukulams were there. In Salem, one Gurukulam was there. One retired headmaster was teaching. I was learning in a different Gurukulam, almost 9 to 10 years. There, our Guru made one chart that is like whatever these Nadi rules were there. You could observe one thing. Okay, that is like each planet, whenever it is traveling, only that 9 cross 9, 81 combinations are there in that Nadi astrology. That 81 combinations only is the base for this prediction. So when this person R.G. Rao came there, then he requested, he said, can I use this? That is how these two books came. What is that? Permutations and combinations in Nadi astrology, and transit of planets on birth chart. So nothing is original there. Understand? At least now we all should know what is and how, because we have a good educated crowd here, and most of you are with me from 8 years, 9 years, and all. So it is important to know how this Nadi astrology evolution happened. Like I said, even in our Saptaganitam advanced numerology class, right? Numerology and Nadi, these are the two subjects where you can make a lot of research and establish yourself as one of the scholar. Because other subjects are sutrams or dictums. Understand? In sutrams and dictums, you will not understand much. Okay. Sutrams and dictums, you will not be able to understand much. Means you cannot change the dictum. Understand? They will ask you, are you a Parashara Muni to change this dictum? But in Nadi, not like that. You can generate 100 Karakas, 1000 Karakas. In our last class in Secrets of Ketu, I gave you 100 Karakas. I gave you so many results, right? In Nadi astrology also, Ketu transit is only one page. In our Ketu transit class, I took almost 15 hours class. That means with Ketu transit, you can predict a chart. We will go that when I take this transit part and all. So this is how this Nadi came into today's form. Understand? Nothing was discovered. So all that books, whatever you see, so many books are there in internet free of cost, and most of you know you will not understand anything. So first time when I learned from my guru, okay, and in fact he is my second guru. My first guru is Subramaniam. My second guru was Sivadas and Ravi sir. So he made life much easier. He taught how these things are operating. Understand? Without their help, definitely it would have been not possible for me to get this interest in this Nadi astrology at all. Okay. The ways he wrote, he did, the simplicity he showed us. Then I understood nothing is there. Just match the Karakas. That's all. Understand? And with the Karakas, you can write. Now I started to compile that book also. Maybe it may take 2 3 years. 2,500 pages is my target. Nadi Astrology Magnum Opus. Understand? So fine. You all be aware, right? In 2018 itself, I gave 4 books for people who studied with me. That time we are kept fees as 45,000 for 2 levels, and I gave 4 books, Nadi Vastu, and what is this? Nadi Astrology of Siddhas, and 2 more books. 4 books I had given that time only. But now because I'm busy work and all, I'm not able to concentrate on the book. Understand? So that is the thing. But it was only for people who joined. Separately, we didn't give four books for anyone. Okay, that time means then we took even more advanced system. Now people who are giving 40 45,000 are taking that recording and they are making beautiful results because I've included Saptarshi Nadi also in that thing. Okay. Next, interpreting a chart without Lagna is Briganandi Nadi. This thing should always be in your mind. Okay, this should not go outside your mind. Understand? This should be very, very important. And in Nadi astrology, for male, they take this Jupiter as Jivakaraka. And for female, they take this Venus as Jivakaraka. Okay. Here, no confusion should come. Why we are taking male as means Jivakaraka means ascendant. Jivakaraka means ascendant. Okay. Now, for example, if I want to say something about you, first thing I will see is ascendant. Understand? Even when I took Baba class, right? Each class, each Baba 10 hours we are taking. Now, for example, how I recognize Manmohan Singh with that turban. Now, how I recognize MGR with the hat and the specs. Now, how I recognize Karnanidhi with the yellow shawl. Understand? How I recognize Hitler with the short mustache. That means what you look like is identified by your ascendant. Similarly, in Nadi astrology, this what is that? Your personality. How do you look? What you are? This is said by Jupiter in a male chart. If I see where your Jupiter is sitting, and if I see what are the planets is going to get connected, then very easily I can say this is what you are and this is what you are leading. Understand? These things can be said from the Jupiter's position. And next, if you see this for a female chart, okay, it is said as Venus. Venus will act like a ascendant. Okay, Venus will act like a ascendant. Instead of Jupiter, Venus will act like a ascendant. Now, most of you would have come across many teachers. Many teachers would have given many reasons. In fact, I also would have given many reasons. Okay. So, whatever the reasons I gave, let it be. Another reason also you will note it down. If you see in a house, understand, in a household administration, the mother holds the upper hand. That means seeing how much grocery is required, what thing education fees for the children's, making homework for the children's, what needs to be cooked. Everything is done by this mother only. Understand? That means the inside administration of the house. Similarly, if you go to the solar system, there are two kinds of planets. One is the inner planet and another is outer planet. Inner planets, we are having this Mercury and Venus. Okay. In that, the Venus is bigger compared to this Mercury and it is also brighter. So that Venus, they gave the Karaka for this female. And similarly, in the outside world, the father or the male goes for the work. Udyoga Purusa Lakshanam. Okay, that is compulsory. It doesn't mean woman will not work. Woman also will work. Deshakal Patra keeps changing. Okay, but in general, male goes for the work and he earns the livelihood. He sees the outside world. He goes to office. He does everything. So he is taking that bigger role. And we have the outside planets. What are those outside planets? Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. These are the major planets. Uranus, Neptune, and all are there. Not required. Okay. So out of this Mars, Jupiter, and this Saturn, the Jupiter is the biggest planet, right? So the biggest planet Karaka again that is given to the male in this as Lagna or Jiva Karaka. So whenever I want to see the person as a person, if it is a female, it is a Shukra, and if it is a male, it is Jupiter. Why? In outside planet, Jupiter is the bigger planet, and in inside planet, Venus is the bigger planet. Okay, so this should be in your mind. If you forget the logic also fine, but please don't forget Jiva Karaka for female is Venus, and Jiva Karaka for male is Jupiter. Next, very important in this Nadi astrology is in Parashari, we will give predictions. Okay, planet is sitting in exalted house, own house, enemy house, planet is sitting in sixth house, eighth house, 12th house, in train. All those things we will say. But here in Nadi, what is the thumb rule is a planet will never function. A planet will never function if it is not connected to another planet. That is means for a planet to exhibit its karaka, it has to get connected to another planet. If it is a positive planet, it will exhibit its karaka in a positive way. If it is a negative planet, it will exhibit its karaka in a negative way. That's all. There is no big surprise in this. Understand? If but this is not solely Nadi astrology. Even Parashari also says that. I'll say you that sutra. It says if there are planets in second to moon, it is called Anapayogam, excluding Rahu and Ketu. Okay, if there are planets in second to moon, it is called as Anapayogam. If there are planets in 12 to moon, it is called as Sunapayogam. Whenever I'm saying planets, you should exclude this Rahu and Ketu. Understand? And if there are planets in both front and back, it is called Durdara Yogam. It's an excellent Raja Yoga. Many comforts in life will be given because moon is also Karaka for Sukobhoga along with Venus. Okay. And if there are no planets in this front and back of this moon, it is called as Kema Druma Yoga. It is said in Purva Parasharyam of Tanjavur Saraswati Mal edition that if a person is having a Kemadruma Yogam, even if 100 Raja Yogas, I am saying 100, but they told 1 lakh. Okay, so literally we cannot find 1 lakh, but I'm just, even 100 also may not be there, but exaggeration. Even 100 Raja Yogas present in that chart is non-functional. Like that they told. Understand? And again they told if planets in a second to sun, it is called Vasi Yogam. And if there are planets in 12 to sun, that is called as a Vesi Yogam. And if there are planets in front and back of to the sun, it is called as Ubhayachari Yogam. I'm saying here, if there are no planets in front and back of the sun, there is some other yogam. That cannot happen. Why? Because always Mercury will be there with sun or it will be in front and back of sun. So sun cannot be alone. Understand? That is the reason I am not saying that what if there are no planets in back to front and back of sun, because some of you might ask that doubt. Understand? Before you asking only, I am answering that doubt also. Okay. Means what? In planetary system also they very clearly told for a planet to function properly, okay, definitely it should have planets in front and back of sun and moon. But that is not only to sun and moon. That can be extended to all the planets. They told sun and moon because sun and moon are royal planets. Understand? If royal planets only is having suffering, then that person will not prosper is their inference. But in reality, any planet which is not having connection, that will definitely give that suffering to that native. Okay. In Nadi, they go even one step further. What is that one step further? For anybody in any chart, okay, for anybody in any chart, for a planet to function naturally and give its karakatva, it should be having planets in any of these 8 directions. At least in any of these 8 directions or 8 positions. Okay. In any of these 8 positions. If it is not there in any of these 8 positions, then definitely that person will definitely undergo sufferings of that karaka. Even in a negative way, also will not be able to see those karakas. Okay. So what are those karakas? 1, 5, 9, 3, 7, 11, 2, and 12. Okay. If not, definitely you will be not able to understand this karakas. In Parvasini system, again this Lagna and the Dasha Bhukti are given very importance. Here you need not worry. Again and again I am saying why? Because It is our natural habit to practice that. But only when you come with a clear mind and give up your habits and fully believe Nadi is going to give me that name. In fact, here we have 160 people in our group. 50 people who are attending all my courses from 2 years. They are supporting me, right? But most of them are my Nadi students only. Either they brought in direct studied or they brought the recording. Means Nadi gave my livelihood. Understand? So that is the beauty of this system. And in this, you need not worry about the Ainamsha because we are not taking the Dasha Bhakti only. And in Parashara, if Lagna is weak, prediction should be given from moon. If moon is weak, prediction should be given from sun. That is what they told Vidhi, Madi, and Gati. But I will bet you and tell today hardly we can see a handful of astrologers who can say whether a Lagna is strong in a chart, or a moon is strong in a chart, or sun is strong in a chart. Sir, you know Purushartha, sir, what you are saying? Most of you know, but at least for people who don't know, from their perspective, I have to say that. Okay, there are four Purusharthas we know: Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. Though you all masters of this, but for better understanding, write a Kala Purusha chart, and there you write it as Dharma in Mesha Rashi, Artha in Rishabha Rashi, Kama in Mithuna Rashi, and Moksha in Karkataka Rashi, and repeat the sequence. I'll give you 30 seconds time. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Then again from Leo, it will be Dharma. And again from Sagittarius, it will start from Dharma, and in Meena Rashi, it will end in Moksha. Okay, complete it. I believe you all completed it. Now, sir, what is this Dharma, sir? What is this Artha, sir? What is this Kama, sir? What is this Moksha, sir? Dharma means they are straightforward. Whatever it is, they'll say on face. I'm not saying they are honest or nothing. They are straightforward. Okay, if they want, they'll say I will do, and they will have the dharmic. They don't want others' property. They don't. They are not eyeing on somebody else. Whatever it is, they'll say directly. If they want to take it from you, also directly they will take it. They will not deploy any tactics. Directly they will take. Okay, they don't use any tactics here. Understand? That is dharma. So if you are having more planets concentrated in if you have more planets concentrated in your dharma trikona, then definitely what happens is you are going to have this what is that? You are this straightforwardness. Whatever it is, though you are honest, you may put it in a blunt way, which people may not like sometimes. But you will be a dharmic person if more planets are concentrated in dharma trikona. Means what? Whatever they want to do, they need that financial rewarding. Understand? I will work 15 hours for you, but are you going to pay extra for that 6 hours? Right. So in their life, that financial motivation is important. If you are having more planets, 6 planets, 7 planets in your Artha Trikona, definitely concentrated on the financial aspect of the life. Kama Trikona. Kama Trikona means what? 24 hours they will be only interested in sex. Not really. That is a stupid theory being propagated. Kama means enjoyment. That's all. Each person will have his enjoyment varying. I get enjoyment in visiting travels, traveling, going to temple, doing research on my astrology subject, learning daily. Okay, this is my enjoyment. I had my teacher, if I buy and give him tea, he will give me 2 marks extra. Understand? That was his karma. Understand? His karma was like tea. If just a tea and talking nicely to him, I will get. It means he gets satisfied in tea. His enjoyment is there. For somebody, it might be cigarette. For somebody, it might be something else. Understand? Karma means enjoyment. You can buy and give and get your work done. Moksha means here it is not like that because they are not interested. And this is they seek for that perfection. Understand? Whenever that perfection is seeked, it leads in disappointment, and they go and do more and more research. They get isolated. they find out why it is failure. So we say them they are withdrawn, they are isolated. Understand? Like that we are Shartas. Okay, you just cannot simply say this is that is the. See how many planets are concentrated in your chart. Whether they are in Dharma Trikonoma, they are in Artha Trikonoma, they are in Kama Trikonoma, they are in Moksha Trikonoma. Jupiter sitting in Jupiter sitting in Mesha Rashi is also Mars sign. Jupiter sitting in Scorpio is also Mars sign. We cannot give the same results every year. Why? Because there Jupiter is sitting in a Dharma sign and it is sitting in a movable Rashi. Here Jupiter is sitting in a fixed sign and in a Jalatattva, water Rasi. It is 8 hours of Kalapurusha, Nigudam, that is some secrecy is there. There it is the exposure of Kalapurusha. Understand? So lot of things needs to be understood. Without this Purusharthas, you will not be able to move an inch in this nadi. Today, many people are not at all teaching this thing. Understand? They're giving a prediction. Prediction, any book can teach you. These basics they will not teach you because firstly they don't know. Even if they don't know, even if they 1 or 2 persons who know also, they don't know how to apply it. Okay. Next, you write it as in the same thing, in the same chart, you add one more that is called as fire, land, air, and water. Fire, land, air, and water. That is, Mesha Rashi is fire, Rishabha Rashi is land, Mithuna Rashi is air, and Karkataka Rashi is water. Again, Simha Rashi is fire, right? Kanya Rashi is land, Tula Rashi is air, and Scorpio or Shika Rashi is water. Complete the cycle. It is very important for you to understand. Okay. Fire, land, air, water, fire, land, air, water, fire, land, air, water. Like that, please complete it. I'll give 30 seconds time. Okay. I believe you all completed. Now, what you all do is, in the same thing, in the Mesha Rashi, you put as movable. In Rishabha Rashi, you put as fixed. In Mithuna Rashi, you put as common. Then again you go to Mesha Rashi. Sorry, again you go to next sign. You write movable, fixed, common. Then again you write movable, fixed, common, movable, fixed, common. Okay, like that you write movable, fixed, common, movable, fixed, common, movable, fixed, common. That is charasthira ubayam, charasthira ubayam, charasthira ubayam. Understand? Now you understand the beauty of this science, then you will understand why each person is different from other. Now, if you see this fire in this, so where are these fire signs are there? It is there in 3 places. It is there in Mesha Rashi, it is there in Simha Rashi, it is there in Dhanu Rashi. Mesha Rashi, Simha Rashi, Dhanu Rashi. In Mesha Rashi, this fire is like forest fire. Understand? They are very, very eager to learn everything. They take decisions quickly, and sometimes they don't think, but they do act. Sometimes it can burn others also. Because forest fire is dangerous. If somebody is Jivakaraka sitting there, that will be their nature. If it is for a Venus in case of a female, and it is Guru in case of a female, they are intelligent because there the 5th house of the Kalapurusha gets exalted. They are straightforward, courageous because it's Martian sign. But the problem is because it is like a forest fire, sometimes they are not able to control their anger also. Now we go to the Simha Rashi, that is fixed fire. Fixed fire means what? It is not violent like this forest fire. Okay? Because it's a fixed sign. This is a constant. What is that? Like our kitchen. We are cooking. You will keep that induction stove same level. Or our gas same level. It's stable. Okay. And the third one is our Dhanur Rashi. That is common. This is most appreciable and very soothing. Means as per time and Deshakal Vartaman, they will adjust it. Like this temple lamp. You see, when air is more it will burn. When heavy air is where it will like it is going to get off, it will be there, right? That means this common saying, it is sometimes they are progressing in life, sometimes they come down in life. So up and down are very, very common. Understand? So like that, you have to pick up the signs. This is very, very important. Without this, you cannot understand anything in Nadi astrology. Understand? That is the blunder. So what did we understand? We gave another example. What is that? Fire, land, air, and water. So movable land. Movable land means what? It keeps on changing. Fixed land. They will buy and keep that land for a very, very long time. Common land. You will also buy. You will also sell. Some things you will keep, some things you will sell. I'm giving land as one example. That's all. Understand? Next is air sign. In this air sign also there is three kinds are there. Movable air. Movable air means it's like a cyclone. Understand? It's like a cyclone. It doesn't have any fixed velocity. It can cause a havoc and go. Understand? So when more planets are concentrated in this movable air, just imagine how their thought process will be. Very violent, very fast. You cannot imagine somebody who's having a fixed air sign with a movable air sign. Understand? Their mind synchronization will not come. All this I taught. Okay. Next is fixed layer. Fixed layer means you are able to control. Now I am sitting in my room. I know what is the speed of the fan. I wanted to 3, I kept at 3. Even if I am running it for 10 hours also, it will run at 3. I have my AC. If I keep at 26, it will be 26 throughout the day. Understand? Here, that flow is controlled or channelized. That is a fixed air. Air. Air means your control is less, but it is not violent like the cyclone. Means if you open your windows, sometimes air will come fast, sometimes air will come slow. And this is how these people also will be there in their life. Understand? Then last thing what we have, movable water. Movable water is like your river, continuous flow. Fixed water is stagnant. They are not ready to upgrade, like a pond. And fixed common is like a ocean. The waves will come in, they will go out. This is also good. As and when it is required in life, they will go and they will upgrade themselves. Understand? Now let us assume one Jiva Karaka, someone who is born in Jupiter in Cancer, a male chart. Automatically we can say near his house, definitely there will be a water source. Understand? Because that is a water sign. And if it's nearby a village, we can say near your house there is a river flowing, or definitely there is a channel flowing, right? I cannot say this for a person who's living in an apartment, right? So as for that, if you say, then it will make lot of sense to your prediction. Another one you write down, which is very, very important. In Jamokkol, it is even more important. I taught how this science arised in class number 4 or 5, I think. Dhatu, Moola, and Jivan. Mesha Rashi is Dhatu, Rishabha Rashi is Moola, and Mithuna Rashi is Jivan. Don't think, oh, sir is teaching only basics. When you will go into Nadi, definitely we are going to go into Nadi. Understand? That is the reason it's called Brigand and the Nadi. But before that, please try to understand certain basics. Okay, these are very important. If you understand this, even if somebody is practicing Nadi from 10 years, you will make 80% better prediction than me. I really say that. Okay, when I say that, I really mean that. Okay, so Mesha Rashi is Dhatu, Rishabha Rashi is Moola, okay, and Mithuna Rashi is Jivan. Again, you repeat it, Dhatu, Moola, Jiva, Dhatu, Moola, Jiva, Dhatu, Moola, and Jiva. Like that, you can say. What is this Dhatu, Moola, and Jiva? Right. Dhatu means all these non-living things are called Dhatu. Understand? That means Dhatu cannot move, Dhatu cannot grow, Dhatu cannot reproduce. It's lifeless. Mud, sand, iron, copper, everything is this Dhatu only. And what is this Moola? Moola, there is a growth, there is a reproduction. It cannot move. All your plants, trees, all these are Moola. And what is this Jiva? It will have all the above characters. Understand? Growth is there. Yeah, but apart from this, there is also movement is there. Growth is there, air production is there. More importantly, movement is there. All human beings, birds, animals, insects, everything is this thing only. Sometimes they will say in Nadi books, if you closely observe, they will say in the Jadaganin Jeevan Mooladhatu means they would have written this native's livelihood is from Mooladhatu. Sir, what is this Mooladhatu, sir? What are you saying? Suppose a vegetable is plucked from the tree, obviously it will not grow, right? Then it becomes a dhatu. A moola becomes a dhatu. That means he can become a vegetable vendor. Understand? Or he can keep a hotel, a vegetable hotel. Suppose a sheep is cut, sheep or goat, then a life is sacrificed. Then it becomes lifeless. Then he becomes the owner of a biryani shop. That is Jiva Dhatu. Understand? So, like that, n number of things have been said. Okay, so this is one thing. Okay, fine. You all can make various combinations based on whatever I told. Now let us come back to our nadi. In nadi, I told Jupiter is very very important. Based on Jupiter's positions in a chart, we can say how much this person is strong, how much this person is weak, and how is his life, and where he is staying. For that, the first fundamental formula is there should be any planet with Jupiter, or at least in front and back of Jupiter, there should be a planet. If there are no planets in 212 of Jupiter, at least in 7 there should be a planet. Understand? Then only it is a strong chart. Otherwise, definitely it is a weak chart. Then in secondary, you see at least in 5 bar 9. In 5 bar 9 also no planet means definitely that person is a self-made person. All of the things in his life after a struggle only he has achieved. This is for a male. For a female, it is very obvious. You will take it as a Venus. Understand? You will take it as Venus. Okay. That means what? In a chart, we can say two things very, very easily. If Jupiter is spoiled, Jeevan is spoiled. If Saturn is spoiled, Karma is spoiled. Nothing. 9,
Jupiter is there, sir.
Jupiter. Perfect, perfect. Okay. And in 3,
No planets, sir, in 3.
super. 7,
Rahu and Venus.
7 Rahu and Venus. What did I
Yes, sir.
say? This Ragu will
Rahu
come only when
will
it is
only
1
only
to
only
5 9.
when, yeah, yeah, 1 to 5 9. Yeah.
So obviously all
Only
the Ketu
Venus.
came. So you have to take only Venus.
Only
Super.
Venus. Only Venus. Yes.
Only Venus. And in 11,
So no planet in 11th.
no planet. And 2 also no planet. 12 also no planet. Right. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you write down what connection is what power. 159. You write it as the one connection 1 as 100. Connection 1 as 100. And 59 as 75. Okay. And 7th as 50%. And 11 as 35%. 3 and 11 as 35%. 12 25%. 2 is 90%. Now, for this person, what are the planets connected in for Sun? What is the planet connected in 100%?
So Mercury, Saturn.
Mercury and Saturn. And 90%?
So Rahu and Venus.
Venus and 75%
Mars.
Mars. Okay. Now, if you see, there is planet in 1 also, there is planet in 5 also. That means they are in same direction. Right. So same direction means we have to arrange them degree wise.
Yes, sir.
How to arrange them degree wise? Very simple. Now, what is the degree of sun? 2
Sun
degree.
is around 2 degrees, sir.
Ah. And what is the degree of Mercury?
7 degrees.
7 degree. Now, Saturn and Mercury both are, Mars are both are in what? Same degree almost. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So you write Mars and later last as Saturn because Mars is 23 degree. Saturn is 23 degree. That means
24.
what?
Yeah, yeah.
Saturn, Mercury, Mars and Saturn. Sorry, Sun, Mercury, Mars and Saturn. This is the position of this person. Understand? Anybody didn't understand arranging of this? Okay. Now, this you can complete for all the planet. Then you will understand which planet is not getting connected to which planet. Understand? In that half an hour gap, you can do. It will give you a clarity. Now, very, very important thing here is we have to arrange this chart also in one format. What is that format also? I'll say. Okay, general. Okay. Now, what I said is important, but one general format. Now, from Mesha Rashi in trains, are there any planet?
No, sir. No planet.
No planet. In Rishabha Rashi, are there any planets in train?
Yes, sir.
You write Jupiter plus Ketu plus Moon. And in Gemini, are there any planets in train?
Yes, sir.
That means what? Same order you write.
Same.
Sun plus
Mercury,
Mercury plus Mars plus
Mars,
Saturn.
Saturn,
Continuation. Okay. All planets should come in one line. Then finally, in this, what is that? Meena Rashi or Karkataka. Only this Rahu and Venus are
Venus,
there. That means what is the pattern you all got? Jupiter plus
Moon, Ketu.
Moon Ketu plus what?
So Sun, Mercury,
Ah, ah,
Mars, Saturn.
Like K2
ah.
plus Moon plus Jupiter.
Okay. In the end, Jupiter.
The Jupiter plus Ketu plus Moon.
Jupiter plus Ketu plus Moon plus Sun plus Mercury plus Mars plus Saturn plus Rahu plus
Rahu
Venus.
plus Venus.
Understand? That means you see this person's Jupiter has to travel a long way to meet this Venus. Understand? Though Venus is exalted, okay. Though Venus is exalted, it has to cross so many planets to go and meet that wife. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Check your own charts, you will understand that. Okay. This is one important conclusion here. So now we all know how to arrange the planets. Okay. Now what we will do here is another important thing of this thing. Most of the books will not mention that. Means now, um, okay, we will take one example. You put one chart. This chart I have taken from that bhrigu nadi book only. They have given that thing how name and all came. We will try to analyze. Okay. In the next session, I will teach you more practical. Means some 10 to 12 rules are there. That rules, if you understand, then definitely you can make some good this thing in Nadi astrology. Okay. Now you take down that one simple chart. Okay. Ascendant is what is that? Mesha ascendant only. Mars in Mesha Rashi. Mars in Mesha Rashi. Rahu in Gemini. Rahu in Gemini. Sun and Venus in Virgo. Sun and Venus in Virgo. Mercury and Saturn in Libra. Moon and Ketu in Dhanur Rashi. Okay. Jupiter in Capricorn. All the planets completed?
Yes, sir.
Ah. Now you may ask, sir, why are we taking the Lagna? We are taking Lagna only to find out what Amsha this sun is there. Understand? Means in the morning he is in Brahmamsham. In the afternoon he is in Rudramsham. In the evening he is in the Vishnu Amsham. Understand? That means what? For example, if a sun is 4 houses behind ascendant, understand? And another 4 houses behind means it will become evening. Otherwise, it will be morning. Else, another 4 houses it will be in the afternoon. To find out the day and what is the amsha sun is having only, we are using this ascendant. Because sun in the morning will do creative works. Afternoon is Rudra Puja. And evening is Vishnu Amsham. One important thing, let you study under any Nadi astrologer, one thing you have to understand is Rahu is the entrance, Ketu is exist. Understand? Rahu is entrance, Ketu is exist. Okay. And therefore, in this street is what? Street is in what direction? Hmm? Which direction is this Rahu sitting?
So western direction.
Ah, super. And which direction this Ketu is sitting?
So eastern direction.
Eastern direction. Super. Okay. Now Rahu is sitting in western direction, right? Hmm? Therefore,
Yes, sir.
street is what? West and east. Street is west and east. But Rahu is moving towards which direction?
Southern direction.
Huh? Southern
It is
direction.
moving to southern direction.
Ah, that means direction of the house is south. This they will not mention in the book. Understand?
Oh,
Or his property will be facing towards the southern side. Main entrance of the house will be towards the southern side. Now Jupiter is the Jiva Karaka. Where is this Jupiter sitting? Which direction?
southern direction.
South direction. And luckily for us here it is matching. So very strongly we can say the native is born in southern direction, south direction of the house or south facing house. And one more thing, in those days, where the child will be born, where his father is there, only child will be born, right? And where is the sun is sitting?
So south direction only.
Very strongly you can say you are born in south facing house only. I don't have any doubt. Understand? So this is one easy way of saying. Now, I already told you in many classes, in fact, in Secrets of Ketu or Growth, I told Rahu is mouth, Ketu is anus. Here, Rahu
Yes,
is
sir.
mouth, right? And it is connected to Mars. Mars is on. Understand? And Jupiter is stomach. And Moon indicates the cow. That is the cow's udder. Therefore, can we say this person name can be somewhat related to this cow, like Basavaraju, Basavappa, Basava, Nandi.
Yes, sir.
This is only, but this logic may not work everywhere because today nobody is keeping name Basavappa or Basavaraj. Understand? But how they took, I am saying here. Now Jupiter in Capricorn. Okay. Therefore, take planets in Virgo and Taurus. In Virgo, there is Sun and Venus are there. There is also one rule in old Tamil book they used to say in a female horoscope in seventh house. Okay, in a seventh house, if there is combination of Venus and Sun, she will be pregnant before marriage. Like that they used to say in those days. Very very long old books. Why? Because Venus is cow and the Sun is the child. That means not only the cow is coming along with the child is also coming like that. Understand? And Venus is the cow and the Sun is the Lord. Another way of taking. So Venus means Pashu, and Lord of that Pashu is Pati. Can we say the name as Pashupati?
Yes, sir.
Ah. Again for Jupiter, there are two planets in 12th. That is Ketu in 12th. Right? Ketu is known. Ketu's karaka is what? Air. Air is also Ketu. And this moon is what? Cow. That also again shows that Pashupati. And in this chart, is there any exchange?
So Mercury and Venus.
Mercury and super. Mercury or Venus in exchange. For Jupiter, Sun and Mercury, both are there. Okay. Sun is Shiva, Mercury is Vishnu. And can we say the name as Hariharan?
Yes, sir, possible. Very much.
Many other Vishnu and Shiva related names also we can say. And sometimes there is one another reading also Nadi, but again I'm saying for today how much it is relevant or not, we don't know. If there are planets in 12 to Jupiter is empty, means if in a chart, if 12 to Jupiter is empty or only Rahu Ketu is there, okay, then they will say this person is only the elder son. Here in this horoscope, moon is there in 12 to 2, this native, right? That means we can say one elder sister is there. But again, we may say that elder sister could have been abortion or live away from. Why? Why? Because for that moon in 12, what is there?
Ketu is there.
Ketu is there. Perfect. Understand? So generally in Nadi they will say if there are no planet, if there are what is this Rahu or Ketu in 12th to this thing or Jupiter is alone, then the native is the eldest native. Got it? So these things are the introduction. Okay, next class we'll see the. Okay, so before that, I'll tell you all one small tantric remedy. Of course, remedy is a very big subject, but at least some 50 to 60 hours knowledge I'll give in at least 2 to 3 batches. Once I will take Graha Dosham and Graha Pariharam, that will be 10 to 12 days. Then I'll take you the remedial class. Then Tantric remedy. Only for the persons who have completed these two, I'll take a Tantric remedy. There I'll teach you close to 250 plus Tantric remedies. Okay. Now one of them, very simple of remedy, I'll tell. Okay. I think most of you would have heard this people tree. Okay. People tree is also called as Arasamaram in Tamil. Okay. What is this Arasamaram? Means people tree. Arasa means king in Tamil. That means it is the king of all the trees. Understand? Generally, people go around it and come so that they get all the blessings like that. But sometimes, certain times, people also unknowingly touch that tree and pray. That is not good. Do any one of you know, like, why we should not touch this people tree while praying? Why one should not touch people tree?
Maybe it's a very holy tree, so before touching it, you have to fulfill all the criterias of being holy in yourself, in a position, whatever the set criterias are according to Vedas and Shastras. Like it's the pujari of a mandir. He only can do the puja because he follows certain dharmas there, right?
Okay.
So that's what I believe.
Nice,
So
very
it
nice.
is associated, as far as I know, people tree generally in Saturdays it is considered that it is very holy because it is associated with Lord Vishnu. So
Super.
without Suddhachar, I mean without proper Suddhachar, you are not supposed to touch. So we generally go around the tree doing a pradakshina. That is more appropriate, is what is said by the learned people.
Nice, very nice, correct answer. Okay, any other
And
views? The answer is correct, but
and,
I'm taking other views.
and sir,
Hmm.
and sir, even it is connected with Mata Lakshmi, no sir.
Yes, yes, yes,
Like
yes, yes,
it is
right, correct.
very. It is like we have to pray and call her to the home on, especially connected on the Saturday.
Saturday, yeah. True.
But why we should not touch? Answer is correct, but why we should not touch? Anybody have any different perspective? Nothing wrong. Knowledge, that maybe something I will also learn from you all. That is how we all learned.
Guruji is just guessing. Maybe it will be absorbing the negative and giving the positive to people.
So if you touch, there is a possibility we may take the negative.
Yes,
Different.
just
Nice,
guessing.
nice. Okay, super.
That is how the class will be interesting. Now, if you very closely observe, okay, there was something called as the Samutra Manthan. I think they were churning the ocean, right? With Vasuki as the in between. Vasuki only, right?
Yes, sir.
They were churning the ocean.
Yes,
So while
sir.
churning, who comes first from that this thing?
Poison, sir.
Churning. Many things came, right? Amrutam,
Yeah.
all came. Lakshmi came.
Poison.
So who came first? Any guess? If I say, you all will say yes. You all can unmute. I think now you can. Poison. Poison also came. Shiva drank. But which god came first? Okay, I'll put it like this.
So Dhanvantari,
Kamadhenu.
Kamadhenu. Okay, that's
Kamadhenu.
also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kubera came first, sir.
Kubera. Okay, super. Okay, I'll tell you something. The first born child, all things is dumped on that first born child in our families. Similarly, usually whatever comes first is waste. First it came as Mudevi. Mudevi is nothing but called as Dhumavati. Have you heard of Dhumavati?
Yes, Guruji. Yes. Dhumavati.
Dhumavati is nothing but sister of Lakshmi.
Lakshmi sister. Yes.
Alakshmi.
Lakshmi, yes.
So Dhumavati comes first. Okay. Dhumavati comes first and nobody is willing to marry her. Understand? Next Lakshmi comes. Automatically Vishnu is getting attracted and Vishnu gets married. Then Saraswati, Brahma gets married. Okay, all this is there. So now Dhumavati is very, very irritated and she is very angry at Lord Shiva. Why did you even bring me out? Then all of a sudden one Maharishi sees her face, seeing all that Vikora Rupam beauty, he agrees to marry her and Shiva says, see, you got your men, you please go with him. Understand? You go with him. So this lady goes with him and he also takes with him. After some days, he says to this Mudevi or Dhumavati, you please stay in this place. Okay? You please stay in this place. I'll just go take bath and come, like that, he says. But before that, you also have to understand, Shiva says to this, what is that? Okay. Now this guy goes off. Okay, this guy tells he'll go and take bath. After that, I will come. Okay. So this Dhumavati is waiting, but this Rishi ran away. Understand? He is in no mood to be with this lady anymore. So he runs away. And after waiting for quite some time, this Dhumavati goes on Saturday. And Saturday, what happens, right? And Saturday, this lady leaves that tree. Understand? And goes in search of that Rishi. Automatically, whenever Dhumavati goes, there Lakshmi will come. Wherever Dhumavati is there, this Lakshmi will not be there. That is the logic. So on Saturdays, where this people tree attains that Lakshmi Kalaksham. Understand? Because she goes in search of that Rishi on Saturday. And that day, this whenever this Dhumavati goes up, automatically Lakshmi comes in. And that Saturday, it has that Lakshmi Kataksham. So only they will say in villages, Saturdays only we can touch this tree. Because that day, that Dhumavati is not there. Understand? And that time she goes and complains to this Shiva, like these things and all happen. She told, then Shiva says, whoever does cheating, who cheats their guru, understand, who is a guru drogi, or who is speaking for bad things, they and all will not have Lakshmi Kataksham in their life. Like that, he gives the varam. So automatically, that is the reason in villages, if you see, Saturdays they will pour water. Okay, if there is usually a Ganesha will be there in that. For that Ganesha also they will pour water. And on Saturdays, if you take it to that tree, and if you try yellow thread, and if you take blessings, not only you will get Lakshmi Kataksham, if somebody is having problem in job also, that job will get activated because Narayana Manugraham also will get, Lakshmi Kataksham also will get, people tree is also Guru, and yellow thread is also Guru, and that day, Saturday, automatically Dharma Karmadipati Yogam also will be activated. I'm not just saying as a story. This one of the parts, one of the small introduction to tantric remedy, why remedies will work. Many people have done this and got success. Understand? Tantric remedy means only not saying mantra and yantra. Yes, that I will teach. Okay, here and there, how to use tantra, how to use certain vibrations. But this kind of indirect way also is there. No natural benefic, or there is no natural malefic in nadi astrology. In Parashari, we have this is Saturn, Mars, and as natural malefic. Here, no such concept. There is only friendship and enmity, and that friendship and enmity is based on this Karaka concept only. Sir, okay, sir, fine, sir. But in Parashari system, can you explain us how this enmity is formed? I will explain. That is not a problem. Good to know. In Parashari system, for you all to understand this, you all should understand the concept of Mula Trikona of a planet. Understand? Mula Trikona of a planet. From Mula Trikona of a planet, lots of 2, 4, 5, 8, 9, and 12. From Mula Trikona of a planet, lots of 2, 4, 5, 8, 9, and 12. And lot of exaltation Rashi of that planet qualify to become friend of that planet. Understand? That is, from a Mula Trikona of a planet or from Mula Trikona Rashi of a planet, other planet should satisfy at least two conditions. That is, it should either own two Rashis among the above said places. Okay. Or it should own at least one Rashi and it should be also its exaltation Lord. Only if it is satisfying these two conditions in Parashari system, it becomes a friend. Okay. If it doesn't satisfy any of the above two conditions, then it will become enemy. Sir, very confusing, sir. Not able to understand. No problem. I will explain it again. For example, consider Sun and its friendship with other planets. For Sun, this Leo is the Mula Trikona Rashi. For Sun, the Leo is the Mula Trikona Rashi. From there, Mars owns 4 and 9. We told that rule, right? What did we tell? A planet should own 2, 4, 5, 8, and 9. Here Mars is owning 4 and 9, and Mars also becomes its exaltation lord. Then automatically it is satisfying three conditions. One is owns 4 and owns 9, and also it is an exaltation lord. That means it is satisfying three conditions. Therefore, Mars becomes close friend to the Sun. Jupiter owns 5 and 8, but it is not becoming any exaltation lord of Sun. Therefore, it is satisfying only two conditions. Therefore, it becomes friend. Venus or Saturn doesn't satisfy any of these. Understand? Neither they are not exaltation owner, nor from Sun's Mula Trikona Rashi, they are not in 2, 4, 5, 8, 9, 12 lordship. Okay. Hence, this Venus or Saturn becomes the enemy to this Sun. And Mercury owns only second house. Okay. Other two conditions it is failing. Because it is satisfying only one condition, Mercury becomes the neutral. Understand? But one thing you have to understand here, whenever you consider from other planets Mula Trikona Rashi to Sun or Moon, from Jupiter to Sun or from Saturn to Sun or Moon, even if they satisfy only one condition, then also they should be considered as friend and not neutral. Why? Because the Sun and Moon own only one house. They don't own two houses like other planets. This is the logic of Parashari system. You should not sit and bayart. Bayarting is always waste of time. Any of my classes, bayarting is only 5% or 10%. 90% it is always logic. Cuttings you can see. But here we may not be able to complete all the karakas, but simple karakas I will tell you all note it down. Sun. Sun is the karaka for father and son. Moon is the karaka for mind and mother. Okay. Useful for prediction, those karakas I will say. And Mars is the karaka for brother and husband. Mercury, education and lover. Okay. Jupiter, the native, Jiva Karaka for male. In Nandi Samudrika, it is the nose. That is what they will say. Jupiter means breathing. Breathing takes place through nose. So in male horoscope, Jupiter is the Jiva Karaka. And females puncture their nose. So therefore, that is Venus. So Venus is the Jiva Karaka. Like that also they will say. Understand many ways of relating. Next, Venus, you write wife in case of a male chart, and Jiva Karaka in case of a female chart. Saturn, Karma Karaka, job, Rahu Ketu, you leave. Okay, that is not required now. Now, very important thing you have to understand the outcome of this class is you have to understand the friendship and enmity, because without that you will not be able to make any predictions. Okay. Now, for the sun, there are a set of enemies, moon, there are a set of enemies, but nobody explains that logic in a proper way. Okay. Now, for example, it's sun, the first enemy is this Rahu and Ketu. Okay, Rahu Ketu will be enemy for most of the planets. Okay, but why they told Rahu and Ketu? We need not buy art that. Okay, now for example, for sun, when this Asura, Rahu was drinking that Amrutam, okay, then automatically this sun and moon only went and complained to the Vishnu. Like this is an Asura who is in that form. Okay, then Vishnu uses his Sudarshanam and kills them. So from that time, they took a vow that we will catch you and we will disturb you. So only every time in Panchangam we will see Rahu Grahastha Surya Grahanam, Ketu Grahastha Surya Grahanam or Chandra Grahanam. We will keep seeing that terminologies, right? So that is only because of that reason this Rahu and Ketu consider this sun to be its enemies. Next enemy it considers is this Venus. Okay, this Venus is the Karaka for swarm, or it is the Karaka for this egg. Sperm and egg is the Karaka for this Venus. Now, if you see anything, if the sperm is under too much of heat, automatically it will die. Even the egg also under too much of heat, it will die. They'll say, right, if body is too much heat, they'll say you will get diseases. In Ayurveda, they say body getting too much heat will lead to so many diseases also, they will say. So automatically the Venus consider this sun as its enemy. Another enemy is this Saturn. Why? Sun is called as Atma Karaka. It is more important, it doesn't want to cling to any karma in life. It wants to come here, it wants to catch that Atma Siddhi, and it wants to go back and get that connection with the Paramatma. The Jivatma wants to go and get connected with the Paramatma. But the Saturn is a Karma Karaka who's always interested in performing this job again and again and again. Okay. Therefore, this Saturn and Sun don't get aligned together. So basically, there are four important enemies. They are Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, and Venus. Now, other things are friends. What is that? Moon is friend, Mars is friend, Jupiter is friend. Okay, these things and all will become its friends only. Now, for Moon, what are the enemies? Secret Service, and Mercury plus Ketu means computer. Like that, he told Mercury is communication, Ketu is wire. Therefore, he told it is a computer related secret service job. But one thing also he told me, don't take only this. You will get a different answer for that. But for that, even if I teach you, you will not understand. Your experience only will be your teacher. Like that many years passed away. Okay. And one time that thing also came. That time my guru was also not alive. He was, Ravi sir also passed away. Okay. Maybe 6-7 years ago. At that time, if I see, same combination came, you will not believe. Okay. Same combination came. Saturn plus Moon plus Mercury plus Ketu. And this guy told, I am not having any job. I am feeling very restless. I did so lorry business that went into loss. Common, no, Moon means traveling, right? So I thought, okay. So I want to suicide. I told, okay, wait. Let me sit and think. Let me tell you one job. I told him, you do this flower business. You will be very, very successful. Understand? Today, you believe or not, there is a market in Coimbatore in Chennai. He is earning every day 30 lakhs in flower business. You can go and say my name. He will even give you the fruits free of cost. He is running flower business. Now he's running fruit business. That flower business made him to such a position. Every year on my birthday, you will send 15,000 to my account. Even if I say no also. From last 6 years, I have said in my dairy. Understand? Sometimes they'll say in astrology, a word will win, a word will kill. Very simple. I didn't go back to my guru's this thing, secret service, because this guy has not even studied anything. What secret service he will do? Only smuggling he has to do. For that, some negative association, Rahu should come. Saturn means karma, Moon means flower, Mercury means business, Ketu means thread. We are using all flower to join and make garland. Okay. Today, even he sells that flowers to Tirupati also. Same combination, different result. After that, that guy brought, after 2 years, he told, hey, today if I'm earning in crores, if I'm making transaction, we had one shop in Coimbatore. Now he is having 3 shops. One shop in Coimbatore will cost minimum 10 crores, not less than that in black. Okay. So he brought one of his friend. And I told, you are also having same combination of your friend, Saturn plus Moon plus Mercury plus Ketu. You told, I and all cannot do this flower business and all. I have done, what is that, LLB. I have done this one, I cannot do like that. And I told, I am not going to say. Understand? You do this LLB business only, but only with respect to documentation. You don't go and practice in court. Why? Saturn is again karma. Moon is that public people. Mercury is documentation. Ketu is that litigation service. Today he is successful. He just put his office near that register office. He is earning daily 30 to 40,000. 30 to 40,000 is a very big money. Sometimes, though whatever we teach, whatever you do, certain predictions which changes life, right? That people will consider you next to God and you will be remembered for that. But this and all will come only with practice. I can show you 2004 to 2015, my nadi recordings with I learned my teacher. You are coming to Navagara trip, right? If I happen to bring my hard disk, I'll show that audio recordings. Of course, with my guru's permission only. Throughout my life, not even one time I did any guru throughout any of my gurus. My ninth lord is in exalted position. Understand? They always blessed me. More than these books or knowledge, anything, I feel my gurus are the persons who gave me this knowledge. Without them, I am zero. Understand? More than learning, a guru should definitely give us positive blessing. So same combination will give different results. Okay. Many more things also we can discuss. Like I told, nadi is minimum 40-50 hours class. That is the reason in 2022, I think 19th I completed for Vinay Sar's batch. 2020 Seal Shar, these people joined for 3-4 months. 21, I think I did 7 months, almost this 40 hours course only. Okay, after that I decided no more nadi. Anybody who is willing will buy the recording and will learn. Every year new I taught. Compared to 1920 was new, 21 was new, but I taught, otherwise we will not able to serve the general everyone. Then only we made this 10 days classes, keeping 5,000, 6,000, 3 days classes, 2,000, 2,500, 5 days means 3,500 like that. Understand? So it is a beautiful subject. It is a standalone subject. If you have the interest and if you have the right attitude, definitely you can make wonders. Lot of scope is there. Some combinations you write down. Okay, I'll give. Okay, and you write down health disorders. Moon plus Mercury. Moon plus Mercury plus Rahu or Ketu. Means either Rahu is there, Ketu is there. Skin diseases, throat infection. You all are having a clarity. That is good. Okay. So Arnab sir, how was the class? How did you
So
feel?
fantastic, so fantastic. I mean,
Ah.
the way you have explained and all the intricacies that you have shared, like nitty-gritties that you have shared. I mean, it's just like, it's like revising again, but with a fresh mind. So
Okay.
I'm very happy with all whatever you're teaching. I'm looking forward to more. Whenever you teach the Nadi, on a regular basis, I'll look forward to joining the classes, sir. Definitely.
Sure. Definitely we will do that. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Arnab sir. Bhavana madam.
I think you've introduced me to my new obsession.
Okay. So liked it?
Loved it, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Ashwin sir.
So it was wonderful,
Ah.
and No words to explain, sir. Just wanted to go with the revision. That's it.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
beautiful, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Binay sir.
It was a fantabulous class. When
Mm.
people have so much perception about the nadis, because there's so much of nadis going on, and to put it very precise, you have given a very brief but very precise summary of what a nadi is and what wonders it can do for you in just no time, without wriggling around with so much of permutation and combinations in terms of going through this and that. Just by looking at a glance of the horoscope, you can predict a lot of things just on the onset. So hats off to you, sir. Pretty good. Amazing
Okay.
class.
Thanks a lot. Thank you so much. Okay. Deepal sir, I think most part you were not able to join. I also didn't see you were waiting. Okay, how was it? But okay, voice is not audible. Maybe some network issue from Deepal sir side. Are others able to hear Deepal sir?
No, Guruji. I'm
Okay.
not able to hear.
Okay, fine. Maybe I'll take a text message from him. Okay. Mini Gopalan madam, how was the class? Your first time attending the class with me.
Yes, sir. This is the first time I'm attending the class. I felt even I already mentioned that I'm quite junior and I know very basic, very basic. I wouldn't say even ABC. So with that, I think I was able to at least follow. Of course, you were fast. For all the seniors, it would be okay. But for me,
No
it was
problem.
a
You
little
can take a recording. We'll keep only nominal. So you can again go through that. You'll have 3
But
months of
I love the class, sir. I think this is why I had one doubt. Is there
Mm.
any criteria to um, be qualifying for this class?
No, you connect with
And
me after this class. I'll talk to you. Once I
okay, sir.
talk to you, I'll be able to know whether I can recommend you to this course or not. Because see, money God will give you some or other way, but you should feel fruitful of your time, right?
Absolutely, sir.
I'll connect to you after this class, then definitely we can come to a
Yeah,
conclusion.
this was a beautiful class, sir. I think one of the best classes that I attended in the alternative sessions that I've ever. So
Okay.
great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Vinay sir.
Yes, Guruji, wonderful and wonderful revision. Back to the
After
COVID
5, 6
times.
years, you are having
Yes,
revision.
Guruji, back to the COVID times. It
Correct.
was wonderful. Really
Yeah.
revising and really, I want to go back to those books and have to read again.
You
Thank you,
guys were
Guruji.
you all got books that time.
Yes, Guruji.
From me. Okay.
Yes,
Fine.
Guruji.
So
Okay.
just intervening, I want to thank Uma madam who introduced me to the class. Thanks.
Sure. Uma madam is always a nice person. Okay.
Sir, it was like a breezy revision, sir. Great. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you so much, Professor. Thank you.
It was so like, it was like, we're going through the, since I have taken the course already from
Correct. Correct.
you,
No, I
it
first
was,
said your name only Professor Nadia Academy. I said.
it was just moving so nicely. Okay, this is what it is. This is what it is. Very nice, sir. Very beautiful.
Because
Thank
I
you.
got no point in explaining the combinations because already you have studied 48 planetary combinations which we have done in a very
Yes,
different
yes.
way, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So
yes.
again, going at least if we give this practical way, at least it will be useful. Oh, we have to put
Yes,
this
sir.
like this way.
Yes.
So that was the this thing. Thank you so much.
Beautiful, sir. Beautiful approach. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Jagadish sir. I think first time I am saying. Fine. Okay. Kashish Kaur.
जी नमस्कार गुरुजी
Namaste, namaste.
जी sir I found the Vidya of Nadi very intriguing like I know just bits and pieces about astrology but I could still grasp it was simple and I definitely am interested somewhere down the line to learn it more in depth it's very useful as well I feel
Sure.
yes thank you
Thank you.
so much sir.
Thank you.
Thank you
Jay sir.
Yes, sir. Truly extraordinary content, sir. Not something that anybody would
Jay sir,
expect in a
not able to
free
hear.
session. Oh, Check,
Guruji,
check.
we are able to hear him, Guruji.
You are able to hear him now.
Yes, Guruji. Yes, yes.
I am not able to hear. Only
Okay.
for me is that the problem. Okay.
Check, sir. Are you able to hear me?
Something he is saying, but somehow I am not able to get that.
It's clear, Guruji. Clear audible.
For me, Vinay sir is audible, but Vijay sir is not audible. Okay, fine. Let me take him in WhatsApp. Not a problem. Prasad sir is raised his and Prasad sir is.
Yes, sir. I just want to share something, sir.
Sure,
Uh,
sure.
while listening to the class, something flashed in my mind. I'll share it, whether it is right or not.
No problem.
If
No
it
problem.
is
Go ahead,
wrong,
sir.
if it is wrong, please ignore. Otherwise, it is
Sir, no
useful.
issue, sir. Right or wrong, it's all part of the this grade. You please
Sir,
go ahead.
sir. Like, sir, I am living in my house. The one on my right side will help me.
Correct.
The one on the left side also helps me.
Hmm.
But the one opposite to me is the one which keeps me alert.
Correct.
So if I have 2 and 12 positive and 7 good, I will thrive. So
Correct.
in one nutshell, we can say that in Nadi, if these combination 2, 12 and 7 are established nicely, a graha will perform its job, its
Super.
karakatva beautifully.
Beautiful. That is what we told. A person who is not having any planet in 2, 12, and 7, even if that planet is exalted also, it's near waste. But if he's having friendly planets in 2, 12, and 7, it will function its karaka very like super exalted, though if it is not exalted also.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, in 2, 12, and 7, if insimilar planets are there, then he is always under the constant checks. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Super.
So this simplifies so much that you don't have to mug up anything.
That is what, Professor, that is what I'm saying, right? In fact, you only said me very long time back. You joined my course only because I wrote an iPad, right?
Yes,
Because
sir.
that is the only way I thought I could teach people on the internet. Because we didn't have any big camera setup or anything. Because I
Yes,
was
sir.
in 20s by at that time. So I take the iPad. Okay, this is the way you should explain. 2, 12, and 7. We always say, like you told, I mean, the person who is opposite will have a lot of view to my house. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And opposite
Yes,
the
sir.
person next to me, like you told, left and right. So if
Yes,
these
sir.
3 connections are good, definitely tomorrow, even if I am having some problem, I am in safe hand. If, like you told, if these 3 connections are wrong, then everything is wrong.
Absolutely, sir. And oftentimes when we make a chart in South Indian way, sir, sometimes we cannot decipher it easily in Nadi principle. Of course, you are used to it. I've also got used to it. That's a different thing. But when we make when we make the North Indian chart, it is so easy, sir. 159 comes in one perfect triangle. 4812 comes in perfect triangle. 2610 comes in perfect. It's like, that Narasimha Yantra which we draw, sir. It comes like that. So all the Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, beautifully amalgamated.
Correct. True. But like what happened, Chinna Vaisla, from small only, the gurus take that pencil and taught this chart in this way. Somehow mind is not getting adjusted to any other format.
Very true, sir. Very true.
What you said is very much true. Okay, each chart has its own, the way of putting that style has its own advantage and disadvantage. Yes, of course, over a period of days or months, we'll try to incorporate that also parallelly.
So like I
Thank you, sir.
make
Thank you,
both
sir.
the North Indian, South Indian immediately, sir. No issues.
Correct.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir. Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you, sir.
Thank you. Your guidance is always helpful. Thanks a lot. Next, okay. Jay sir, I'll take from him personally in the WhatsApp. Kashi's madam as well. Manoj sir, you are able to talk?
Sir, Jay sir has sent a message. I'll read out, sir, and quote Jay sir. Truly extraordinary content, not something that we would expect in a free session. Beautiful lesson. You always give us more than expected. Thank you, sir, and namaste.
Okay, so he sent to you. Okay, fine.
He sent to everybody, sir.
It's in the
Everybody,
normal
but why I
chat.
am my WhatsApp also stopped working. There also nothing is
Not
coming.
WhatsApp group. See in the Zoom message
Zoom,
group.
acha,
Yes.
acha. Okay, fine. Okay, thanks a lot, Prashas. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you, Jay sir. Thank you so much for your detailed feedback. Love to hear that. Okay, so Manoj sir, are you able to give the feedback? Okay, Manoj sir is not able to talk. Mini Gopalan madam has given. Muralidhar sir, namaste. Idira.
Namaste, sir. Idin, sir. Eye
Okay.
opener, sir. A real eye opener, sir.
Okay.
Though I
Okay.
brought the books from you, this is something different, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Muralidhar sir. Padma madam, namaste. Are you there?
Of course, sir. How can I not be?
No,
So,
after Kumbh, hearing your voice, pleasant. Good.
yes, sir. And I always keep on cribbing that my chart is bad, my Pakshi is dying. But today I have some sigh of relief because my Nadi chart is very good. So now,
Don't worry, Nadi will never make you feel bad. Someone will
yeah,
find a way.
it made me feel better. And thank you so much for your knowledge, the way you share it. I was always wondering the difference between 159 to 12, though I had some rough idea. But this clarity that you give, I have studied Nadi from 2, 3 other teachers also. But the clarity that you have given us, sir, I have not seen it with other teachers. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. This really makes things easier to interpret now in Nadi.
Thanks a lot. Thank you so much, Padma madam. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Shankar Prasad sir, are you able to talk?
Namaste, sir.
Namaste, sir. Please.
I am new to this concept, sir.
New to concept. Okay.
Needs your guidance, sir.
Okay. Sure. No problem. Okay. Just go through. Anyways, the recordings are there.
No, I will take the recording, sir.
No problem. No problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So,
Nice
thank you.
teaching, sir.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much. It means a lot, your feedbacks. Sastri Prakash ji, are you able to talk?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very excellent, very beautiful, sir.
Okay.
The way you gave very hidden knowledge, sir. Very excellent.
Okay. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you, sir.
Sheila Kalavar. Namaste, madam.
Namaste, sir. Sir, it was very beautiful. The logical way you explained, I don't think I have ever come across such an explanation. I mean, it will remain in our minds. We don't have to sit and by heart things.
If I don't teach in logical way, 2 people will not leave. One is my gurus who taught me. Second is our students. Understand? So definitely all
lovely,
our
sir. Lovely.
Logical.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sonia, madam.
Sir, as usual, very, engaging, very knowledgeable, a session. We got so much of knowledge. And as you said, we should go through logic, not like that. So, whatever you told, so definitely we will remember. Directly it went in like mine.
That
So,
is important
next.
because see, books you will study. Now, for example, now you are studying in this 8th standard. When you go to 10th standard, obviously you will not forget, you will not remember 8th standard. No, because we are by
Right.
heart. Except mathematics, everything we will forget. Why in mathematics we don't by heart? We understand the logic. Right. If I ask you when was Akbar born, you will not able to say. But my thing is astrology also should be understood like mathematics. Because not only I am an astrologer, I was also an astronomer who studied satellites and worked in satellites. So that is how I connect the logic with the subject. Okay.
Yes, sir,
That
it
means
is true also to get interest, not to buy art, because it's a very lengthy subject. We cannot buy art everything, each
madam,
and
if you buy out
everything.
Nadi, it will be even more tiresome than Parashari. There is only one, with
Yes.
one book you can, this will go volumes. I said, right, I started to write that 2500 pages book. Till today, I have completed only 370 pages. Whether it will take 3 years or 4 years or somebody will help me to do that, I don't know. Understand? Because I don't want to release a book for namesake. Even if it's taking to 5-6 years, let it come in a proper way. Okay, but everything will be logically, whether our classes or whatever we do, it should be with logic. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. Thanks a lot to Sonia, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Uma Ravi, madam.
Yes, sir. Namaste, sir.
I wanted your name to come that AR, so I called you full name, Umarevi.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. With your blessings. Yeah. Yes, sir. First half, I was not able to listen to it. Yeah, though I was studying. Yeah, it was excellent, sir, as usual. And it's like a real motivation for me to focus on Nadi and learn. Though I took the
Definitely.
recording, I
You
was not
should do
able
that.
to. Yes, sir. I will, sir.
No, spending close to
blessing.
40,000 if you're not reading means, oh, you have to read it. And whatever
sir.
you are writing, I'm always more than happy to welcome. Understand? Because this subject is very close to my heart. Even if it is a very great doubt or very stupid doubt, don't hesitate. I am always there to guide.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Vasan, sir?
Sir, very good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, really, sir. Whatever you are given logics, it's extremely super, sir. Sir, thank you for giving very good logic, sir. We are even never seen in any books also, sir. Whatever you are
If you
given
see in
logic, we
books, then
never
how
forget.
I can teach it? Then I cannot teach. I will say, already there in book, why are you teaching?
Really, very thank you so much, sir.
Vasan sir, this is one subject you need any books also, because whatever you see is a karaka. How this karaka will function with that planet? If you are able to do with that, just with 10 karakas, you can write one book. Only 2 subjects offer that scope. One is numerology, one more is nadi. Any other subjects will not give you
No,
that.
sir, that especially you given that how to
Saptarshi.
calculate that friendship from Leo to 458 and 912 connection. It's really very nice logic, sir.
That is not me given. That is given by Satyachara. That I don't have anything in that.
Okay.
I only quoted from the book, Satyachara's book. That's all. Okay.
Everything you told, never try to bad. That is stupid things, sir. Really, everything should be learned like a logics. So that logics you are giving for us, we are very luckiest fellows, sir.
So
Thank
only
you.
you are supporting me or staying with me. If I hate logics, then I told to my one of my teacher, you are a thief, like that. Then tomorrow
So
you will say.
that's why we are very luckiest person, sir.
So I
Thank
always
you.
want to get good name like my other gurus, like Narayan Swami Guruji, other one. Okay, so Subramaniam, like that I want to be. Understand? So thank you, Vasan sir. Thanks a lot.